Hello and welcome to the new school year. I'm Mrs. Summer and I'm so excited to partner with you this year with your child's education. I am going to just kind of walk through little parts of the welcome letter so things make a little more sense. Your child is enrolled in the all-day pre-K preschool room at our school, and our curriculum will be following the Nebraska Early Learning Guidelines. You'll be hearing me talk about this much more as the year goes on. And of course, we will be using our Jesus Time curriculum, which is One in Christ through CPH. Let me walk you through just a little bit about what you should bring to preschool. If your child is joining us from Miss Pomeranke's class, we are going to bring water bottles, and we do have a cart with your child's name on it to put it on. Something that is different is that our water bottles are not washed here every night. They're going to go home with your child every night to be washed at home and brought back filled with water the next day. Our first few days, we're going to be decorating this little canvas bag, and this is what your child's going to carry, their water bottle to school, and then at night when they go home, any of the art, the drawings, the snips of paper that they've made will be up in this top spot. So if you will make sure all of the art from this top spot goes home, not this space, that's where we'll put some papers for the next day. If also on their first day or even on open house night, you'd like to bring a complete change of clothes, I have some gallon Ziploc bags that we'll put those in, and we'll keep those stored in our bathroom. Your child will also need some nap gear. Let's go talk about that over by the cots. In our room, we have rest time every day, and I always tell the children you don't have to sleep, but you do have to hold still and quiet so the people around you can rest. Our cots are stacked together with not much space between them, so it's very important that when you bring their cot items, it's a small, thin pillow, a cot sheet, which is a crib size sheet, and then a blanket that is large enough to cover them, but is also thin. Thin, not big and puffy, so that when it goes over them, it can cover them up. But when it's in the bag, the whole bag is thin enough that we can stack up our cots without them being all cattywampus. There's going to be an example out in the commons for the open house and for that first day of school. If your child needs something to snuggle with at nap, that's absolutely fine. But I do ask that it is, again, small, like Beanie Baby size small, not something big, but it's nice if it's small that their nap bag will lie flat. And please bring something that can stay the whole week and go home on Friday. Nap bags will go home on Friday for you to launder the contents. You do not need to wash the bag. Let's talk about the schedule. You're also going to have a copy of this in the welcome letter that I've emailed to you, but please be aware that there are some times that are important. If your child needs to eat breakfast, he or she needs to be here at 7:30. We need to have breakfast done and taken back to the kitchen by 7:50 to help Miss Kino keep her schedule. So please make sure if your child needs to eat, they need to be here by 7:30. If they're going to eat alternative food, please make sure they've done that before they enter the building. The other time that's kind of important is 8:30. We need to know by 8:30 if you're coming so we can make sure we've ordered you a lunch. We also need your child here by 8:30 because our morning meeting happens shortly thereafter. And since we are preschool, this is the time when we get together, we gather, we read stories, we talk about our day, so we know the flow of the rest of the day. So please make sure your child is here to know how the day goes. You can check the other times that are important, but just one from me is we are down on our cots at 12:30. We start to wake up around 1:20. If you need to send a message on ProCare, if you could refrain from doing it then, because that notification noise does wake us up. You do not need to worry about art supplies. Your child is going to have their own set of markers that we provide, scissors, tape, pens. We have got that covered. Please note in the welcome letter that just about everything else needs to stay home. If we need any objects from home, I will let you know. We know that you are your child's most important, first, and primary teacher. We are here to partner with you. Outside our classroom, you're going to notice at the start of the year some starting off on the right foot information. And it will just help you be kind of familiar with what our procedures are as we get to know each other and we practice kindness and good manners. And I would ask that you make sure your child is following those little things like walking feet in the hallways. We're going to work a lot on volume 2, which is a talking voice when we're inside. Should you need to pick up your child in the afternoon and we're outside, if you'd make sure you make eye contact and say goodbye to the staff so we know that your child is going home. But I'm really looking forward to this time where you and me and the staff and the children and Jesus all get to know each other better. Please do not hesitate to contact me with email or the ProCare app if you have any questions. Thank you.